What's up, YouTube? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Potato, and today we're going to be doing a deep dive and reflection on 2024. And to be more precise, we're going to be diving into the models of 2024. I collected 7 die-cast airplane models over 2024, and I enjoy all of them. Love all of them. They've got great details. And yeah, we're going to dive into each of them, look at them in detail, and we're going to do a deep dive. And hopefully 2024 I get more 2025 sorry, I get more models, and it's just something I grow and enjoy. And I hope you guys enjoy these models, and guys, comment down below one of these, see all these, which one is your favorite. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna dive deep head first into these models and have a look at these models in detail because they are beautiful die-cast models. So yeah, let's start the review of these models. Yay! Alright, so first up we got the PC-21, the Royal Australian Air Force PC-21, the roulette color scheme in the 100-year anniversary roulette color scheme. As you can see, this is in I'm not quite sure, I think it's in a 1/48 scale, something I can't really remember what scale this one is in particular, but that's okay. So, things we understand is as we use this really interesting trundle system, useful food, but anyway, you can see that it's got a 100-year anniversary logo. It's very nice. It's just very nice. And 5-blade propellers, very nice indeed. And this color scheme's really beautiful, and I'm a huge fan of it. So let's have a look at it in detail. So first of all, you got the 100-year anniversary symbol on the tail, logo on the tail, but you got the individual aircraft, which the aircraft that the symbol's on has the aircraft flying through it, and it's the aircraft of the type of aircraft that it is that it's flying through. So the on this plane it is the PC-21, which looks very nice in all its detail. Where was the C-17? Instead of having the PC-21, it would be the C-17 flying through the 0. And it is in full color scheme instead of the grey, so it's really nice. It's instead of the R, which I think I want to get one with R, but I'm not sure if I got the one with R. So, but I got the 100 one, and it looks phenomenal. And this new color scheme with like these triangle stuff, it's very basic but good looking. And again, one of the few things I love is just this another one, all those details, and yeah. And the landing gear is again very nice. It's a little bit stiff and all that stuff, but works actually phenomenal. It works really nice. And the tail itself is very nice. Like, I'm talking all these areas and all that stuff. It's just so very nice indeed. I'm a huge fan, and really it's just one of those ones where you can't help it but feel, just looking at it right now, I'm a huge fan, and it was one of the best models I got of last year. Again, got it for my 18th birthday, so very nice. Thank you to my family, my mum and my dad mostly, got these for me. And yeah, I just really love it. The 100-year anniversary Royal Australian Air Force roulette PC-21, one of my favorites models of last year, and I really like it. And by the way, I'm just gonna ramble because I didn't build these myself, so I don't really know the ins and outs of the model itself. But I do absolutely love it. It is one of my favorites. Just from a model perspective, it is beautiful. And the pilots, you can see the pilots really clearly, and they're not the best like realistic looking pilots you can imagine, but the pilots are just so lovely, and it's really nice. And yes, quick little shout out my little stick here. It's a lightsaber hilt with a antenna on a early Lego concept for a blaster rifle, so but on a blaster turret. So yeah, really nice little pointer. I think I'm gonna keep these wacky Lego stuff because it's cool. But yeah, again, just the level of detail and model is insane, and yeah, I love it. But one of the downsides to this model has to be the exhaust. And it's a part of the PC-21's flawed design. One of the flaws in its design, in my opinion, is how it's not synchronized here. It's a flaw in like perfectionism, not a flaw in anything else really. So besides the flaws in here, they're not being identical, 50-50 equal distribution. Here it's still a great design overall. I love it. It's a phenomenal model. Not much to say. Just I'll leave you some beautiful B-rolls of it before we move to our next model. And it's just a beautiful model. I really do love it. And yeah. Alright, so the next aircraft we have here is the Royal Australian Air Force F-35A Lightning II. It's in the classic class scheme. It's in, I think, the squad that operates out of Tyndall. It's very nice. And as you can see here on the scale, is the 1:144 scale. So that's very nice. And yeah, it's part of the Air Force 2024 class concept models. So yeah, very nice. This is the same scale of model that G for George I think is in. So yeah, it's really nice. So I love this model. It's just a beautiful model. It's not that big. It's full of detail and just love it to bits. So without further ado, let's have a look at the model in detail. So first of all, let me just scratch my arm because I'm very itchy and I didn't want to ruin the B-roll kind of footage. So yeah. So things you can notice is the first of all, I love the cockpit glass. It is one of the best looking glass you've ever seen. And I think the camera can show you what it is. It's just so beautiful. One of the best model canopies I've ever seen. Just the opaqueness and the beautifulness of it is just so lovely. And again, the roundels are in very nice detail. It's 1.4 scale, so you can't really see them in detail, but you can see them there. The detail on the top, you can't really see either, but it is one of the nicest detailed planes I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. Another thing got is the squad on the symbol on the tail, the Falcon or Phoenix, or whatever it's the Eagle, whatever it is. I'm not quite sure because I'm familiar with this squadron 100%. But you got that. It looks very nice. And the gun port here, just the amount of detail you can see on that is insane. It's a small model, but it's one of those playable models where I'm very careful with models these days, but I've used this quite a bit, along with the PC-21 model we just saw. I use this a lot for like my, just flying around my room and I'll pretend to be in like an air show or something really, really nice. And the lights on the wings, very nice. Again, we got the Australian flag here. You can't really see, it's like a grey little square, dark grey square on here. Very nice. And the cockpit camera, again, just so beautiful and nice. Just one of the nicest aircraft canopies I have seen. And we're coming on the back, the engine. Here, the engine, one of the nicest as well. We can actually stick this in. Let me just back upright and show you what I mean. So you can stick it in like so. You can peg it in there. Yeah, very nice. Again, I'm a huge fan of this model. It is one of the nicest models I own. It's a small model, but it's one of the nice models I own. Again, just the front view. Other than that, look beautiful. It is a nice model, just a nice model. You can see a bit of the F-22 and the F-35 design and shape. So yeah, really, it is one of my favorite models. Just so nice. So yeah, it's just so nice. Yeah, very nice indeed. And the gun port looks nice, and it's a beautiful model. So yeah, that's the 1:4 scale Royal Australian Air Force F-35A Lightning II model I own. So this model is in the most PC scale I do not like. It is in a 1:400 scale. But it is a Royal Australian Air Force P8 Poseidon, one of my all-time favorite ones. Look at it, it is just a beautiful detail. For one 400 scale model, it has so much detail, it is insane. I love it to bits. Now, the P8 Poseidon is a very nice aircraft. You can't really see the detail too much. I mean, I'm gonna stop it and show you the details, but it is so detailed for a 1:400 scale. I got another 1:400 scale I'll be showing you in a moment, I got for Christmas. But this one was just so, I mean, it is a beautiful looking aircraft, like it is so beautiful. Look at, so, yeah, I mean, the 1:400 scale is pretty pissy. Now, we'll want to get these 737s and C-17s and A330s, commercial airliners and cargo planes and stuff in the 1:200 scale. So 1:400 scale is a bit smaller, but that's okay. So yeah, and I couldn't find this in a 1:200 scale if you are curious. So that makes sense. So the amount, but all the size of the model is a very it's got good swing action. I think the PC-21 does have good. I mean the P8 Poseidon does have good swing action. So looking at the detail in full detail, you got all the antennas on top here, which just so beautiful, and I love it to bits. Really, it is a good. You got all the antennas. You got whatever these are. I'm not quite sure what they are, but you got them, which is really detailed. Like, I mean, the amount of detailing for a size, for the model size is it's just insane the amount of detailing you can get from a model of this size. And it's not the 1:200 scale. I couldn't find a P8 Poseidon in the 1:200 scale yet. That gotta be, please, in Russian Air Force class game. So yeah, I really do love it. And the paint scheme is one of my favorites. I mean, overall, the P8 Poseidon, one of the things I hate about it, it doesn't have Russian Air Force written on the side, like the E2, but you know, we can't do anything about it. And I love it. It's got like a albatross on the tail. I think that's an albatross. So yeah, and these operate out of Adelaide, that base at Adelaide. It'll come to me. Yeah, but these operate out of Virgin Air Force Base. Right, it'll come to me. Edinburgh, RAF base Edinburgh, just outside of Adelaide. It's literally in Adelaide. If you look at the map, it's like, whoa, that's literally Adelaide. So yeah, and the amount of detail, I got the roundels on the top of the wing and the side of the wing. Why, it just really is a nice model. And for 2024 collection of models I got like 7 of them. So yeah, this is one of the best. It's one that's pissy. I wish it was in the 1:200 scale. Like this in the 1:200 scale, the amount of detail would shine to bits. It'll be insane the amount of detail this will have. It is so insane the amount of detail it has for what it is, and really, it's just beautiful. Not much else to say about it. It's a small model. I wish it was in a bigger scale, but I'm pleasantly surprised by the 1:400 scales. Pleasantly surprised. I go like, it's too small, and I had a Tiger A320 in that same scale, and I was like, I enjoyed it when I was a kid, but I prefer the 1:2 scales. But honestly, for what you get, they're really car detailed. And this is a Gemini jet model, and I think it's the first Gemini jet model, and it's one of the best. And again, Gemini jets are my go-to model people. So yeah, if you need a model, a die-cast model, Gemini jets. So yeah, I really am into Gemini jet models, and this is one of the better 1:400 scale ones. So yeah, really love it. So yeah, that's the P8, the Australian Air Force P8 Poseidon, 1:400 scale Gemini jets. So yeah. So we're here now with one of my favorite models of this year, the Gemini Jet 200. So it's a 1:2 scale, and it's the Bonza 737 or Boeing 737 Max 8. I don't really care how you pronounce 737. If it's 737, 737, you do you. Now I'm gonna be honest, this model is phenomenal. The airframe of this, or just whatever, really. It is just a voluptuously good-looking model. Now, yes, it is named Sheila. You can pause the video and look at the nose art and go, oh, it is Shayla! Bonzo wanted to name his planes after corny Australian drongo names, Yobbo drongo names. I really do love it. It's a detailed model. It's a 1 to scale, so it's my favorite scaling for these airplanes. Again, fighters are in the 1 to 72 scale model. So, looking at this in detail, I do absolutely love it. And it's a very sad model because I never got to fly with Bonza, and the way Bonza went out was just something I just can't. It's just so sad because it was a good concept per se, but it nevertheless didn't last. So yeah, and I'm sad because I think it's 12 of them, but this model is in the memory of Bonza. I am like Bonza. So yeah, I really love it. It's one of my favorite models I think I'll ever own. And I go from Gemini Jet. It's a Gemini Jet model. It's 172 scale, and I go from Hobbyco in Sydney at the Queen Victoria Building. Just one of my go-to model shops in Australia. Just really nice. Because they're always sold out of the good models, so they're really popular. So yeah. So let's look at them all in full detail now. So yeah. Okay, so stopping the model here, you can see the detail on this is phenomenal. Let's start with some of the small details and work away across. So you got over here the Bonza thumbs up, the thumbs up. Yeah, that's Bonza. Now, Bonza means, I don't know what it means. I think it means like good, or you go, oh, that's really Bonza, or Bonza, mate. I don't know what that means, but the thing as it means, that's what I read, and that's what I read in the Australian Aviation magazine. On the articles, you always say it means great or something. And yeah, another thing I love is the detailing here on the engines. Let me just get it around. It says here for Australia, which just really is nice place to put the model thing here. So yeah, here for Australia, really nice. Oh, here for Australia was a good slogan for what it was. Clearly wasn't good for when they went bust, because they really didn't. They weren't there for Australia. They really were there for themselves. But again, what can I say? Another detail is the Bonzo. Just the Bonzo logo is perfection. Some airlines do it, like Qantas, some do it like Virgin, some do it like Bonza. I prefer the Qantas way, up here, but Bonza does a phenomenal job here. And yeah, the detail is beautiful. Now, obviously, you got the big thumbs up there for Bonza, so that's really nice indeed. And you got Bonza on the tail, which I do like. However, one of the flaws with airplane models is modeling. So you got Bonza like that on the tail. And on this side, it's different. But of course, you can't get scale, which is where my airline, Dragon Lines, works, because it's a dragon, and it'd be identical on both sides. And it's the same with the big thumbs up, yeah. And to make things even better, Bonds was based at Murchison Airport, which was my local airport. And so yeah, it was just one of those airlines I got to see a couple times. Really nice. Now, of course, there's a few imperfections, like you can definitely see it now. That a gem which is they use for lights, which are really cool, is not centered. And that's a few times I've seen that before, but let me be honest. It doesn't matter if it's centered or not. It's still detail, and it's beautiful detail. So yeah, and I'm really a big fan of it. And just the overall perfection. So you don't need perfect 100% perfection. I would prefer it if it had 100% perfection, but doesn't need 100% perfection. And I absolutely love it. And the purple color scheme, the white and purple color scheme, it's just something I have never really seen on an airplane before, especially in Australia. I've seen it all blue before, I've seen it all red before, but mostly red and white and a bit of orange. So yeah, Bonza 737 MAX 8 in the 1 to 200 scale from Gemini Jets. One of my all-time favorites. Just look at that. That is just an all-time greatly free. Like a couple good angles, like that's a good angle. That's Oh, that angle there, beautiful. And I forgot to talk about the tires. I've realised they're a little bit weak, and when you do put them down, they do tend to buckle backwards a bit, but still on really nicely. And you can get this with or without tires, unlike my C17 model. That the C17 model is 100% tires on the model. Where this one is optional, I went with tires down because it looks so much better with the tires down. And the stand is a different sort of stand, a bit of a lighter stand, but I like it. So yeah, it's really, really nicely detailed, and I love Bonza. Wish I could stay more. I'm gonna definitely fly on Koala, get a Koala 737 Max 8, and yeah, just see what happens with Koala. You know, that's an airline I'm really curious to see what happens. But guys, that is the Gemini Jets 1 to 200 scale Bonza Boeing 737 or 737 Max 8. Really nicely detailed. So yeah. Now on to what is a very, 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 very close. Well, it's in the top contender for one of the top contenders for top models of this year. It is the Boeing F-18 F Super Hornet Rhino in the Top Gun Maverick color scheme. It's in the 50th anniversary of Top Gun color scheme. Now, this is a U.S. Navy aircraft, and if you know me, you're probably thinking, but you hate U.S. aircraft. You get like Australian aircraft instead of the U.S. version. Yes, but this is Top Gun, and I was like, Top Gun needs it, and it's a Top Gun one, so I wanted. So yeah, and it's in the 1:72 scale, and it's a Hobby Master model, so it's really, really nice, indeed. And it's so big it can barely fit up the frame, but that's probably my doing, my bad. But you know, it is one of the nicest looking models ever out there. And it is detailed as well. 1:72 scale is a big model, I'll give you that. It's bigger than other things, but it's really nice, and I'm a huge fan of the model itself. One of the nicest looking models I have seen in all detail. So yeah, let's have a look at the model in full detail now. So obviously this is the Rhino variant of the Super Hornet. If you are familiar in the movie Tom Mav and you're an aviation geek, then you would tell that Maverick provides a single seat E variant. I think an E variant. I'm not familiar with the. I know this is an F variant because we in Australia put the E variant, F variant. So this one is the actual real life version of this model, where in the movie he flies this exact plane, but a one-seat version of it. Where in real life that doesn't exist. They use movie magic. Where in real life he flew in this. Tom Cruise flew in this model, which, to be honest, looks phenomenal. And this is a two-seat variant. Nicknamed Rhino because of this little bump right here. Looks very nice. And the detail is insane. It's two-seat pilot, and of course it comes without the pilots in the aircraft, so you have to put them in yourself, which is one of those details which you just love. It would have been nice to get, you know, one with his helmet and stuff, but I think the one-seat variant model comes with him with his special helmet, but I'm just not too certain. And yeah, the detail is insane. You got the U.S. Air Force / Navy Air Wing roundels there, which look phenomenal. And you got them on the top of the plane as well. You've got the little side missiles and stuff like that, which comes in the model. And what I love about it is it comes with missiles on both sides of the airframe, instead of just the one side with missiles and one side with like the weird probe thing they have on them. You know, when you see the footage of the planes during the air shows and stuff like that, you see the Woody's plane when he does the demo. I hope he's doing demo at Avalon this year, but whatever. If it's not, you did a good job, Woody. I'll give you that. And you know, comes with a probe and a missile, but this comes with missiles on both sides. Now, let's talk about what the setup I have here on the wings. Because they can come with a couple different setups, but I went with this setup. I went with the Top Gun Maverick trench run airstrike loadout. You know, went with like the fuel tanks, obviously. You need the fuel tanks, and then you got the bombs. I don't think they're JDAMs. I think they're bunker busting, but they're not JDAMs. JDAMs are laser guided. I think these are, well, they are laser guided in the movie, but these do not look laser guided to me. I don't think these are JDAMs. I think these are just free fall bombs, and they come with like an air-to-air missile. Don't know what it is. An AIM-9. I know that's a Sidewinder, but that my missile knowledge is not that good. I need to play more DCS to understand it, but you get my point. So I went with the Top Gun. I went with the airstrike loadout from the movie. It's really nice, and yeah, another thing I love is just the detail. You got Top Gun underneath there, which looks absolutely stunning. If you can see it, I'm not sure if you can see it, but you got Top Gun there, which is very nice. And yeah, the gun ports here, you can't really see them again, but I can see them from where I'm sitting, and it is one of just the beautiful. Just adds detail to the model, and everything's got full detail. So yeah, the landing gear itself, that is beautiful landing gear, full detailed, got all of the beautiful landing gear, like the landing gear here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, okay, so we've got better view landing gear here. As you can see, it's a beautiful detailed. You got over detailing of landing gear, super nice. The tail, you got the Top Gun, Top Gun symbol. You see the squad symbol and stuff. It looks really nice. You got the blue markers. It's the blue and the black and the grey. It looks just phenomenal. It is a phenomenal color scheme of. These color schemes are just so phenomenal. It is beautiful, and the thing I love about this is they really upgraded the Super Hornet, and one of the things they did was they put new engines on it. The engines look phenomenal. Detailing is beautiful, not as rough as the 35 engines, but beautiful detailing of the engines. So yeah, now some of you will comment, well, why did you get this model? Why not the one-seat version? Now that's a good question. I think I got this model because we fly the F model and in Australia, and I was like, well, the Rhino didn't really matter to me, so that's why I ended up getting the F variant of this aircraft in detail. It is a beautiful aircraft full of detail, and just the amount of detail is so stunning. It is so stunning. It is like the most stunning thing you've ever seen. Oh my god, I'm trying to get it in full frame. It's so large, my phone can't get it fully in when it does the 360 degree view, but it is beautiful. In full detail, this is absolutely stunning. And why I love diecast models so much. And Hobby Master does an expert job with these models. The 170 Code does an expert job, and I absolutely love these models. So yeah, this is my 50-year anniversary of Top Gun F-18 Super Hornet F Rhino in the from the U.S. Navy, Royal Navy. Good lord, or Australian Navy. Yeah, God, I'm used to saying that, but really it's the U.S. Navy. So yeah, this is the model, one of the top contenders, along with the Bonza, and I really love it. It's a beautiful model, and yeah, I really do love it. Yeah, something else to say about it, just I'm just admiring it. You can admire it in full detail. It is beautiful detail. So yeah, I love this model, and people guys love it too. And yeah, I was just rambling on now, so I leave you with a nice little 360 degree view of this model. Hope you guys enjoy it because it looks very good from my angle. So now this is a 1:400 scale model, another 1:400 scale model. It's my second and commercial airliner of this year. It is a 1:400, 1:44 scale. I think just a 1:2 scale. I mean, it's a 1:44 scale model, and it is the Qantas Link A220-300. And again, for a scale, for the 1:44 scale, it is a fucking detailed. Holy hell. So detailed. It is so detailed. I love it too. Absolute is so beautiful. And in a 1:2, and I want one in a 1:2 scale, and I'll definitely have to get this model and the broccoli room in the 1:200 scale. But for now, the 1:400 scale is good enough for me. And what can I say? I can say that this is a beautiful model. Up close, it is fucking beautiful. Pardon my French there, but dear lord, it is a beautiful model. A220, one of the nicest planes ever. One of the nicest sounding planes as well. So yeah, we should go into the details now, which is not many details, but there are some details, of course. So let's have a look at the details. So some of the details you can obviously see. Of course, a lot of the antennas here. Again, they do great antennas, really lovely. And in this zoom, this camera ain't zoomed in at all, but the camera is definitely in close, and it's not zoomed in, I don't think. Or is it? I can't tell really if it's zoomed in or not. But what you can see is the kangaroo, right on the red kangaroo in the tail, which is very nice, and the white kangaroo on the winglet right there. Just some of the beautiful detailing that this model has. You got the internet bubble here, and you got the grey and the new Qantas livery, which has the kangaroo looking more like a dinosaur. Mine is the hand, and it's got grey, so it's really nice, and one of the nice models I own. Again, in the Qantas Link livery, it's got the flag there. You can barely see the flag, but yeah, there's still a flag. And yeah, the ultimate detail. And can you see? Yeah, oh yeah, I love how there's. You can see the kangaroo right there. My nose are. So yeah, so that's the A220 Qantas Link A220 1:44 scale. Now, there's not much I can actually say about this model per se, because it is. Not much to do, not much to say, just it's a nice looking plane and I love it to bits, but it's basic and not much to talk about, but I do absolutely love it, and I will get the 1:200 scale broccoli roux and classic Qantas Link plane in the 1:200 scale from Gemini Jets, and they will look voluptuously good in my collection. And this is a very good model, and again, as I said with the P8 Poseidon, the 1:44 scales, for what you get, yeah, they're really, really good. For what you get, I'm not gonna complain. It is some of the best. And yeah, they're really, really nice. And yeah, I just love them to bits. So, leave a comment down below. Which one is your favorite 1:44 scale? It's tough to decide which is better. I can't actually work it out. But if you guys comment down below what you guys' favorite 1:200 scale is, then I really would like to know your opinion, because I to be valid, you guys to validate your own opinions. So yeah, but it's not my favorite. It's one of my favorites, but it's not my favorite commercial airliner. That is definitely the Bonza 737 MAX 8. But this is a beautiful looking plane in the 1:44 scale. Just it's beautiful, and I was disappointed to get the 1:44 scale, but Mom couldn't get what she could get, and I'm glad she got it for me, and I love it. The more I see it, the more I love it. So yeah, really, it's one of those where yeah, I just love it a bit. So this is the Gemini Jets 1:44 scale Qantas Link Airbus A220-300. And lastly, we have the final model, which is a Hobby Master 1:72 scale FA18 Classic Hornet in the Royal Australian Air Force full black and white magpie color scheme to celebrate the squad. Now this is a beautiful livery. When I first saw this, I was like, well, this is... I didn't really like it, it was kind of basic. But the more I've seen it, the more I like it. I really do absolutely love it. And the detailing is phenomenal. The magpie and the tail and everything like that is just so nice. It's one of my favorite models. I love a Christmas, I was feeling a bit disappointed because my sister was in hospital and I didn't get anything, and I got this and I was like, yo, thank you mother, thank you father. This thing slaps ass, and it does slap ass. It is phenomenal. I rate this. It is a beautiful model. And so, yeah, there's a few things we're going to talk about with this model, some of the limitations that I found, but most of it is beautiful. So let us stop the spinning and have a look at the detail, because the detail on this is insane. First of all, the color scheme is in the white and the black, just like a magpie. One of Australia's most famous birds. I think everyone knows what a magpie is. I think it's mostly from the, oh yeah mate, magpies will kill you. But they swoop down and kill you, because that's what they do. They do swoop down and kill you. That is something that magpies do. Another thing I love is the missiles. They come with missiles on both wings, which just is just something beautiful to see. You got the missiles on both wings. And it doesn't come with any hard, it only comes 2 hard points, and they, on the wings, which they of course have the fuel tanks on the wings, but these fuel tanks are very nice again, and it comes with a centerline fuel tank, which looks very nice in my opinion. So centerline fuel tank. The tires, the wheels on this model are very nice, except the rear landing gear are not as, which are more extended out compared to the previous model we had, which is annoying, but honestly I can't really complain. And the tail, let's talk about the tail quickly. So the side, well, before we talk about the tail, the side here has the magpie right here, so it's a very nice looking model. Another thing don't notice about the tail is it's got this weird aboriginal snake skin style print thing. Stripe, I don't know what that is, but I do dig it. I do really love it, and I love how you got the magpie here in full detail. So yeah, I think it is scary if you are Chinese or Indonesian or Russian trying to invade Australia and you see a magpie, you'd be, oh no, we're gonna get swooped and killed. You'd be full of fear, especially with everything you heard about the magpie. So you got the magpie on the tail, which is really nice indeed. I'll give the magpie, I rate that tail. I know I do everything. Another thing I love is, again, this weird ass diamond print on the tail. I don't know if that's a magpie thing magpie tails have. I don't think it is, but there you got that. It looks really nice. On the air brake, really nice. And the engines, they're just really nice engines. And you got the tail hook here. It is a very nice model. It is smaller than the Super Hornet, not by much, obviously. The length it is smaller because it is a 1-seat aircraft compared to a 2-seat aircraft. But yeah, now I really love this model. I love Super Hornets. I'm gonna need to be like a Pokemon and catch 'em all. I'm gonna get the railway one, and I'm gonna get the green one. I'm gonna get the Australian flag one. I got all of them pretty much saved, tabbed on my laptop, so I will be able to get all of the special livery aircraft Super Hornets, because I am an Australian aviation enthusiast and I love the Hornet. It's one of my favorite planes. The Hornet and Super Hornet are in the same category in my opinion, because I can't name which one's better, because Super Hornet's a better aircraft in terms of technology, but the Super Hornet is, the Hornet is what we used in all combat missions in the Middle East and stuff, so I can't really be honest with you and tell you which one's my favorite, because I don't know which one is my favorite. But I'll be honest, it's this rating, which one is, this is another top contender for #1 model of this year. It's such a nice model. I just love it, and I love how the wings come with the missiles, because bare wings look good, but I mean honestly, with the missile, just one of my favorites. And the pilot looks so good, and yeah, the detailing is phenomenal. The paint scheme is lovely, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this model. It's a very basic model, but very nice model. I love it to bits. A big thing I gotta mention is with the Top Gun 50th anniversary F-18 Rhino, that had a stand. This model does come with a stand as well, but that one you can put the stand on, and it's very lovely, and you can use it and blah 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 blah. Well, this one, I don't know if I can. I mean, I'm gonna probably try again one day, but not today. But I tried putting the stand on this model, obviously, and I couldn't put it on. The centerline fuselage external hardpoint fuel tank didn't want to work with the stand. And that's annoying. Yeah, if it pisses you off, it pisses me off. But you know, that's why I have it on the not on the stand and just out here. But besides that, that's the only limitation I have with this model. Besides that, it's a beautiful model, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So as I do some nice B-roll circular motion 360 views of this beautiful model. So guys, that's pretty much it for the year. That was all the models I got. Hope you guys enjoyed them. I thoroughly enjoyed them. Some of them were a bit disappointing in the beginning, then I grew to love them, but right now I love all of them. They were just beautiful models, full of detail, and I love them a bit. Do I get into model making? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm more into the die-cast models, but anything can happen. But for now, I'm definitely into these die-cast models. They're beautiful. I don't know my favorite model. I can tell you my favorite commercial airline model is definitely the Bonza 737 MAX 8, and possibly my favorite military model was the 50 years of Top Gun F-18 Super Hornet Top Gun Maverick livery one. That was definitely a pretty cool Super Hornet. So yeah, but it's tough because I do like the classic Hornet, the Magpie livery one. So yeah, but guys, comment down below. As I already mentioned, what your favorite model is. And yeah, hopefully this year, 2025, I get a bunch of models. I will get a bunch of models, and I will review them again and enjoy them and get life going. So yeah, but guys, that's pretty much today's video. Hope you liked it. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I think I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. So yeah, bye bye.